Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey to about the 35, second down.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Set, hut. 10 cycles.
From the 35 on second down, Lance. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Let's go now. 52. Ultra. Go ultra.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On the ready? Ready. Yellow. White.
Lance and company going on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, you got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect.
Touchdown, 49ers! What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the... And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. These two teams all tied after one. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The handoff, Fournette running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big
blitz coming, and down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 36 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, ball 66.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Again, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Giovanni Bernard from 6 yards away as they have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to work. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. He's at the 50. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense. It's been really impressive here in the early going.
Hurry!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The end result, 21 yards.
Easy.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Cover! Roll 50! Check it, reload!
The final shot before half for Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into him. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Sugar! Shadow!
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd and 12, Lance firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with a touchdown grab from Trey Lance. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now the kick is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is McCaffrey on the give. 104 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 4. McCaffrey on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
No, 66.
Now Brady. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To throw is Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lance looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Lance back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, red.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure to get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to... So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Brady. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. First down, here's White. And some room to maneuver.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage.
Well, touchdown, 49ers!
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.